Hi guys, Galactic Gaming here. I finally got rid of this damn cold that has been pestering me for the past week or so. So let's get on with this video. The Muds 32nd Century Legacy Choice Pack is out now in Muds Market. Um, I've got some pretty strong feelings about it. Before I continue on, I just want to make it very clear that I have nothing against the 32nd Century vessels or Star Trek Discovery in any way. I think both of them are really great, and the 32nd Century design aesthetic is my favorite out of all Star Trek designs. Anyway, Mud's Market has always been a hot topic of sorts with people because it has been the one way that people have been asking to get ships onto account-wide unlocks that they normally couldn't, and people just don't seem to like Mud's Market for some pretty good reasons. I personally don't really use many Yaoi characters, so I only use Mud's Market sparingly, and that's when there are multiple ships in it that I really want on my character, and I can justify the price. This bundle, however, I just don't understand. These ships are pretty decent in their own rights, being the Kirk Battlecruiser, the Janeway Command Science Vessel, and the Courage Command Science Destroyer, but when people had noticed that these ships were going into the Mud's Market, somebody on Twitter pointed out, very rightly so, that these stats have already been used before on ships that are very easy to get right now. The Courage Command Science Destroyer is easily comparable to the Carshiv Command Dyson Science Destroyer, which is a C-store variant of the Dyson side ships, and very similar seating, very similar device slots. Actually, they're practically identical. And why would I get the Courage Command Science Destroyer when I could just get the Kardashev for cheaper? And the Courage Command Science Destroyer used to be part of the DPS meta for like way back when it first came out. I think it was like 3 years ago now. Yeah, 3 years ago. But that was a while ago. And nowadays, if you want to do anything side swap related, you either do it on a ship that you either do it in a run that other people have command ships doing it, or you do it on another ship like the Dauntless, or the that Vulcan ship, the Cheval. Though that's a really decent side torp setup. The Courage is not that anymore. The Courage has kind of fallen out, and there's nothing really useful on it that I would want on multiple characters. Not when I could just practically get the same ship in the C store. The next is somewhat of the same story. The Janeway Command Science Vessel is a decent ship in its own right, but it's only a regular science vessel, so you can't equip dual cannons on it. Or would I want to get this thing on an account-wide unlock for Mud's Market prices when I already own the Terran Trailblazer Science Warship, which is shockingly similar. Like, they have the exact same console layout, extremely similar seating layout. I feel like overall the Janeway wins out on the seating, but still, Command Miracle Worker combo on a science ship, plus the fact that the Trailblazer can equip dual cannons because it's a warship. And while the Janeway may have a 32nd century battle cloak, which is usual for literally any 32nd century ship, I think there's only two that don't have the battle cloaks. The Trailblazer gets access to an extra arc weapon slot and the Agony Spinal Phaser Lance, which does decent amount of damage on its own. I'm not going to purchase Mud's Market money for money, basically the same ship that I already own on account-wide unlock. And the situation with the Kirk Temporal Heavy Battle Cruiser is even stranger, because up until like a couple of weeks ago, we didn't have a suitable alternative for the ship, but neither was the ship really special because of its lackluster tactical seating layout, only having a lieutenant and an ensign tactical seat. Sure, you could use that universal seat for tactical seating, but then you have way too much other tactical seating. Like, what are you going to do with six tactical seating slots? But you don't even need to worry about that because there's already a better seating layout, same basically console and specialization layout with the Typhoon Temporal Heavy Battle Cruiser, which is a free event ship right now. Go and get it. It is great. Why would I want to get the Kirk Temporal Heavy Battle Cruiser when the Typhoon is literally right there? Now, normally these ships, they might have something useful on them, but they don't. The only thing on any of these 32nd century ships is even remotely useful is the console off of the Janeway Command Science Vessel, and that's somewhat decent for EPG builds, but there are way better consoles for that. And it's not even the click on it that's really useful, it's the passives on it. I think it has a bonus to crit severity on exotic abilities, and that's just it. There is nothing in this bundle that really needs it to have it as an account-wide unlock. And I know some of you may be saying, oh, but space Barbie reasons. You're not going to be setting up multiple 32nd century themed characters. You're only really going to be setting up the one. And it is far more cost effective to just get the ships you want by selling master keys and then getting the ship you want off the exchange. There is no reason to be spending $150 right now or 300 after the event goes, the sale goes away for 3 ships whose stats are already similar and available in the C store or as a current event. True, but Typhoon may be soon going to Mud's Market, but we're not talking about Mud's Market in the future. We're talking about Mud's Market now. And let's talk about some of the other things this month's bundle has to offer, because some of you may not want these ships. Some of you might want to get the stuff that's attached with it. Experimental ship upgrades. These are somewhat decent, but if you want experimental ship upgrades, you could just get them from the Phoenix prize pack events, and you just get way more out of them. 10 ultimate tech upgrades. Again, the Phoenix upgrades, well, they're not necessarily better. You can get them for far more, for way cheaper. 300 low buy crystals. Oh, you mean if you want to get low buy crystals, you don't get them out of a Mud's Choice pack, you get them from opening lock boxes. Speaking of lock boxes, you also get 50 master keys in this choice pack if you select it. However, you cannot sell these master keys on the exchange. You have to use them. And let's be honest, who even uses the Elite Bridge Officer training tokens anymore? And even if you do, I wouldn't, and even if you do, you'd be using 1 or 2, you would not be using 16 of them. It's ridiculous. It's just... what is in any of this stuff that I want on an account-wide unlock? There's no reason to get the Kirkham Temporal Battlecruiser on an account-wide unlock when I've got the Typhoon. I already own the Trailblazer, and it is a fantastic ship, but it is so easily eclipsed by so many others, so why would I want the Janeway on account-wide unlock? And the Courage has been superseded years ago. There is no reason to have you, Mr. Courage. There are better alternatives than you. It's just, I really wish whoever was thought up with this Mud's Market bundle would actually see what the people are asking for and weigh the cost of actually putting one of those in a Mud's Market bundle and seeing if, if they're actually any good, put it in a Mud's Market bundle, because nobody was asking for these ships. Actually, I'm sure a couple of people will be asking, but you're in a vast minority here, my friends. It's just, what was the thinking behind this? There's nothing on any of these things that is needed on an account-wide unlock, and the money that you charge for this stuff is just ridiculous. I mean, I don't have this sort of money to drop on a dime, and even if I did, I would not be buying this. These ships have already got better alternatives in the C store. You can't have a Temporal Battlecruiser. It's better alternative as an event right now. The Courage, it's just a glorified version of a Dyson Star Destroyer, and the Janeway I've already talked about because, of course, the Trailblazer is my favorite ship in the damn game. It's just, there is zero. There's nothing in this damn thing that is worth putting in the Mud's Market. And we've had some pretty decent Mud's Market bundles earlier this year. Earlier we had the Buzz Disco bundle, which people have found wildly popular, mainly because we had the Miracle Worker Flight Deck carries in there, so everyone could get the ruin of our enemies on an account-wide unlock. That is a great trade, because you're just able to stack up a bunch of bonus damage on multi-target builds. Everybody loved that. Then we got the Atlas Prototype Dreadnought on an account-wide unlock, which is great because everybody loves the console on it, the DPRM, because of its massive survivability buff and its extra damage bonus buff. Then we had, weirdly, another 32nd century ship bundle. I think it was something to do with the solar system. Anyway, we've got the United Earth Defense Force vessel, we got the Mars Pilot Escort, and we've got the Saturn Intel Science Spearhead. All 32nd century ships, none of them are really noteworthy. And that one flopped because nobody asked for them. Nobody wanted them. And then we get this. God, whoever's coming up with these Mud Market bundles, you started with some bangers and you gave us this garbage. Just, what was the thinking? Anyway, I just wanted to get this video out because I want something to change. The Mud's Market desperately does need to change. It needs to be a better way to get ships on account-wide unlocks, because I mean, not all of us want to be paying for this extra crap. Like, if I wanted to go back in one of the bundles, if I wanted to go to the Atlas Prototype General, but I literally did not want anything else, I would just be paying extra to get that on an account-wide unlock, and have to pay for a whole bunch of useless crap that I didn't really want. Luckily, in that bundle, I actually got the other Dreadnought choice packs because I actually really do like the Dreadnoughts. Um, Nobody's going to be wanting to buy all of this stuff because none of this stuff is unique. There's nothing special on any of these ships that deserves for them to be account-wide unlocks. And I really wish they'd think of that. Anyway, I'm kind of tired. I want to head off to bed. So, let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Remember to like, subscribe. You know the drill. I am getting close to be able to getting monetized. So, if you any watch time you're able to give me is great. Anyway, my name is Galactic Gaming, and I'm tired. I'm tired of this crap, and I am tired in real life. So I'll catch you all later. Goodbye.